welcome back to another episode of the Yami Shibai discussion. I think do we call it Yami Shibai discussion or Yami Shibai podcast?
Both.
Okay, well, there's no official name.
Hmm.
It just anything that doesn't copyright conflict with Yami Shibai.
It also,
I'm your
but both
host.
names start the same.
But this is within Creative Commons. I'm your host, Ghosty, here abiding by the legal regulations, joined by the legend. He smells amazing. He's as strong as an ox. It's the Germ.
I currently smell like hot dogs.
I can picture it clearly.
Is it a coincidence I ate hot dogs before we started this? Or do I always smell like hot dogs? Who knows?
Well, body odor does kind of smell like hot dogs in general, now that I think about it. It's like slightly garlicky, slightly hot doggy.
You took that in an entirely different way than I thought you were going to.
We're getting scientific. Why are hot dogs similar smelling to human sweat?
They are human.
Whoa. Oh no.
I
actually wouldn't know. Yeah, it's possible.
Is that still a popular joke in media that we don't know what hot dogs are made of?
I don't think it is. I think we've just kind of accepted hot dogs as a normal part of life.
Made of anuses and hooves, if I remember the old jokes correctly.
I think that's actually true, though.
I don't know.
It's whatever parts they can't sell. So.
I mean, grind it up. I'll eat it. It tastes good.
Yeah, as long as it tastes good, it's all good.
Did you ever hear where like sausages and hot dogs originated?
From intestines.
Yep.
Sausages are still intestines quite frequently. I hate to break this to you.
I don't think they are. I think they're mostly made of synthetic material instead.
The outside of a hot dog is often a sausage, or outside of a sausage, I mean, is often intestine.
Me and my friends were here. We looked it up because they didn't believe me when I said that.
I think I'd rather have intestine than synthetic material.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as good, does it?
Step right up and have a look. It's time for Yami Shibai.
Hot dog skin or not hot dog skin, we're going to find out.
This episode is called Grinding Teeth.
It's a little related.
Yeah, you could use them, those grinding teeth, to chew a sausage.
Yeah. Here we go.
We join our main characters on a trip they took just to get away from work, with nowhere in particular in mind to go. They try to hit up all the places around and end up at a cave next to the ocean, with weird statues smiling at them, their one tooth on display. They are called Jizou.
Ooh, I'm happy you read this, because I would have not pronounced it that way.
I probably messed it up too. The locals won't even go close to them, which is always a good spot for tourists to go. I think it's pretty common for tourists to go to stupid places they shouldn't be going.
Yeah, I'm sure
Usually
it's
those are the most tempting.
I'm sure it's the same for the locals, if it's people being dumb.
Later that night, one of the women gets a toothache and cannot rest. The other mentions she was grinding her teeth while she was sleeping. Nothing seems to help with the pain, so she finds the only dentist open at this time.
You would not believe how many comments there were being like, there would not be a dentist open at this time, or you can't just wait till the morning to go to the dentist. These people have never been in severe dental pain.
Yeah, I mean, and in Japan, well, maybe not in the country, but in big cities, there probably would be a 24-hour dentist available.
Yep, definitely. And I feel like that's like almost a human right to have something available to you to help with the pain.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty bad. I've never had tooth pain that bad, but...
Me neither, thankfully. But I just don't like the people being like, you can't just wait till morning.
Tough it out. Come on. That would have been a pretty lame episode of Yami Shibai. So.
Oh, my tooth hurts so much all night.
So she heads to the dentist, thinking to herself, it looks old and not attractive. So I guess now we know she is very judgy.
Be thankful there's one open.
Yeah. Oh, my tooth hurts so bad I can't sleep. Oh, but it's so gross.
And ugly.
I can't go in. Yeah, no. I'm above this. An old woman dentist leads her to an unattractive seat and looks in her mouth. Okay, actually, a creepy dentist office is kind of extra unsettling now that I think about it.
Yes. But if your tooth hurting, you're not gonna care if it's a back alley dentist at this point.
Yeah, that's true. The dentist's expression grew clouded and full of worry when she saw the tooth.
I love how ominous this scene is. See
The
irises.
scale of it is kind of interesting.
She's giant.
The dentist moves to the back and talks quietly with her assistants, something about not letting her leave. Then approaches with pliers in hand, saying, "We need to pull it." The assistants hold her down while the dentist gets the tool ready.
Look at this service. I never get two dental assistants when I'm here.
That's true. This is a lot of people on call at a late night dentist office, that's for sure. We get an up close of a real woman holding pliers, ready to pull out our tooth.
Ooh.
The main character is able to wrestle free and runs to her taxi, making the same face and pose that the germ makes when he needs to poop. That's you running out of your chair to go to the bathroom.
No one's holding me back.
As she enters the car, the dentist yells out, "If you leave like this," but that's all we hear.
Man, her head is square. I've never noticed till now.
Oh, yeah. She makes it back to her apartment, but her mouth is still hurting, so she feels the tooth and...
Warning, warning. Next slide contains blood and teeth. It's not bad, but if you have some kind of phobia or something, look away for the next few minutes.
Be strong. Open your eyes now and witness.
No, don't look.
It falls out and appears to have a sad, grimacing expression.
And we moved away from the tooth.
She thinks back to the dentist, and she finishes the line that we heard. If you leave like this, they'll come for you.
Very classic line.
Who's they? She looks down to see the tooth has disappeared.
Am I crazy? Did she never look away from the tooth in the episode?
The woman who had the toothache?
Yeah, her. I swear she's looking down
like
the entire time. And then it's just gone.
It definitely looks like it. Maybe she looked at the mirror or something. We didn't get the visual.
I don't remember it in the episode.
She definitely didn't look away. That's true.
Yeah.
There's a blood trail leading to her room and a weird, almost grinding noise. We follow the blood trail to find it leads to her sleeping friend's mouth.
Yeah.
Whoa, spooky. I'm always tempted to sing the song when that last slide pops up. We probably just lost all viewers at that moment. So what did you think of the episode?
Let's just talk about the episode before we say how our feelings are about it, right?
That's what I meant.
I could
have just taken it that way.
I could really see someone not liking this episode if you're bad with teeth.
Yeah, it's got a lot more body horror than we usually see in Yami Shibai, I think. I can't think of him any other body horror episodes.
In this season, yes. In season, we'll see a comment that comments on that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, that seemed to be the main thing going on in this episode, was just a lot of body horror.
Yeah. How gross is it? The tooth goes into someone else's mouth.
It is pretty gross.
Yeah.
What is the grinding noise? What does that mean?
Probably it's grinding against the owner's teeth, is my guess.
Why? Who came for her? Nobody came.
That's true.
The tooth just left.
There's a lot of mysteries in this one.
Weird. Now, the more I think about this, the ending makes sense, actually.
I know a lot of the comments were saying the ending doesn't make sense. I still think it makes sense.
It doesn't go along with somebody coming for them, though.
My guess is it's the teeth that comes for you. Or maybe the... how did you pronounce those statues?
Oh, I can't remember the word anymore.
That's okay. I have a slide about their history when we get to comments.
Nice.
So I guess it's
some educational content in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the statues were interesting. What was I gonna say? The art style in this episode was different too.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've seen an art style like this before.
Now that you mention it, I don't think we have.
It was like kind of more cartoony.
I do think they get different artists with their own styles that come on. I
Oh
don't
yeah, it
know for
seems
sure.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe like individuals are more responsible for each episode.
Mm. It would help if I read Japanese, but I don't, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystery.
uh, I wouldn't do it, but it does sound interesting to go to a place and not do any research and then just go to all the tour spots. It does sound interesting.
I mean, that's how it goes sometimes, right? Like you find yourself in a town you weren't expecting to stop in, or maybe you just didn't have time to plan. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, yeah. I probably wouldn't.
Sometimes it can backfire.
Yeah.
You could end up in a town with nothing to do, or end up at a cursed shrine.
You never know. One of the two.
Exactly. Either one is equally as likely.
uh, this is one of those tales where I really feel like if the dentist explained to her what was going on, they'd have a better chance of her just letting them do something about it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Like, why just hold her down and scare her versus just saying, "Hey, there's like something really wrong with your tooth, and we have to
Yeah.
remove it."
Yeah.
She just escalated the situation for no reason.
She also could have said, listen, this is going to sound crazy, but you have a cursed tooth and we need to pull it. And if she leaves,
Yeah,
that's her call. Just like ask her to please come back when she changes her mind.
and if she was in that much pain, wouldn't she have been like you said, like
Yeah.
really desperate to get it out? Like, doesn't
Mm.
matter.
Enough not to sleep and not to wait till the morning where more dentists open up.
Yeah. So,
She could have found
and you think
a
that
more.
this late night dentist would see it all the time, so
Yeah.
she should have a better method.
And maybe she could find a more attractive dentist.
Maybe that's why she was wearing the mask.
I can't get over that. She said it's old and unattractive.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want your dentist to be dirty, so I kind
Yeah,
of get
that's
it.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. And there was a pan, like I don't know what to call it, like the spit dish. It was bright red.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I've never seen one bright
Mm.
red before.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy.
Yeah. You want to go back and look at it?
Sure. Oh yeah, it kind of looked like it was full of blood. I remember seeing that.
Like that doesn't look ideal for sure.
It looks like a blood spit pen.
Mm. Like I've seen those kind of things before, but never red. Could be rust.
I mean, in general, it looks kind of dirty in there.
Mm.
Any other thoughts?
The real person as the dentist, that was a lot of fun.
They had to get one in. I feel like they didn't need that because they already had the
Yeah.
dentist drawn, but it
It's
was kind of
fun.
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continuing the theme of the season.
Other than that, I can't really think anything else particular about the episode. So
Now
the
let's see what other
comments.
people said.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here's what how did you pronounce it again?
This one's spelled slightly differently,
I
so it must be
know.
Jizo.
I
Jizo.
looked up both and this is what it corrected me to the first time and I found information. And the other spelling I couldn't find anything about.
When you have that U after
Yeah.
letters, sometimes it like draws out the pronunciation, so it'd be like Jizo, like you say it longer, Jizo.
Okay.
Um,
Do you think
but it's kind of
Google
weird they wrote it in the English subtitles, considering that it wouldn't be needed for
Yeah.
our pronunciation.
Because like in on Google at least, it would only come up like even when I searched the word directly, it didn't seem
Mhm.
to be anything about it.
Must be a slight mistranslation in that case.
It could be. Or maybe like they're
Well,
more familiar with the U on the end for to help English speakers.
true. What's the story behind these guys? Why are they wearing the hats and the bibs?
So people will carve the statues out of stone and put them on trails.
Mhm.
They're put them on trails to help people along, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm just trying to find where it says that exactly. It may seem like mischievous forest spirits, moss covered and popping up between trees at the most unusual locations.
Yeah, it's the last sentence. They greet us along trails, bringing protection and power when
Yeah.
we need it.
And apparently, people will stack up rocks next to them, and it's supposed to bring them good luck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. These guys seem slightly different. They were like in a cave by the ocean or something.
This is what I found though. So yeah, it didn't seem
So
like
it
a
is a
good
common
walking
place then.
trail. But I think the more compelling idea is that another purpose of those statues is to protect spirits of children who have passed away.
Interesting.
And I think there's something there.
No link to teeth though in reality.
Doesn't seem to be, but if that is
Mm.
kind of it's not a big leap to go from child. I think I might have lost connection there for just a second, but we seem to be okay. From child to dental problem, you know?
Mm. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, kids have teeth fall out of locks. They have baby teeth.
Yeah. And like if the statue is made to represent children who have died, maybe they died from dental problems.
Hey, wouldn't have
Yeah.
been uncommon in the past.
So yeah, but it's just interesting.
Anime Cake 34 said, weirdest toothpaste commercial I've ever seen.
I
9 out of 10 dentists recommend.
that one dentist, he always just no. He always says no. That one dentist.
He's the devil's advocate, that's for sure.
Betty Coltrane says that ending was just silly. Now I'm laughing. The tooth running around on its little roots, trying to bite people but failing because there's only one tooth, and it's squealing in frustration. Free.
Pretty accurate. It was kind of confusing. I interpreted it as it was in her mouth also for some reason.
Yep. But like it wasn't running around on its own.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. And the face. Strange. Poodle Inakan. Poodle Inakan? Okay.
I could see
Poodle
that.
in a can.
A
Poodle in a can. I can't read.
Yeah, me neither.
They've got a spoiler.
Oh,
Let's
you ready
reveal
for
that.
this big spoiler?
It said phase 1, collect teeth. Phase 2, mystery. Phase 3, profit. This is the dentist business plan. You don't actually have to have your teeth drilled ever. They're just collecting them for profit.
They're doing phase 1 well. I love that dumb joke. People have gotten a lot of use out of it over the years.
It's quite popular 7 years ago, that's for sure.
I think it's my turn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
279 Dunview says, a curse word. Oh no. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow to pull out my wisdom teeth. Could you imagine watching this episode if you needed to go to the dentist the next day?
That's very traumatizing.
Very unfortunate.
Haphazard Ninja said, best scary stories have a bit of tooth to them. Boo. So annoying.
Well, bravo.
Can't believe
bravo.
it's a 12 thumbs up.
Very good. Haripo?
Mm-hmm.
More of the story. Trust dentists. They're here to help.
Maybe. I don't know.
Dude, she may be an evil dentist and we just didn't know.
On Yami Shibai, yeah. This was a safe bet to run away from.
Oh, one thought I just had. That ending might not have been bad. What if she just takes her friend to the dentist?
That's true.
Yeah.
But we don't know how that played out.
It's still scary.
Mike Low Even said, and then the sound got closer and closer. And then she turned around, and there, lying on the bed next to her, was the medical bill. Evil. Scary.
Too true.
That's a real horror.
Jellocat. The way the 3 dental ladies were saying, it can't be helped. It can't be helped. Don't let her out, etc., is from the episode Zombie. So I went back and looked to see how close they were.
Mm-hmm.
They said he will and don't let him escape. Don't let him leave. So close. But I mean, is it? It's not. I don't think it's a reference.
I think it's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. I think that's like a common trope in horror. Can't let him leave.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just the overlap and not being able to leave. It's not actually a direct callback.
It's a fun theory, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't hate it, but I just don't think it's right. Quack of all trades said this episode needs some of the season 3 body horror.
Remember you said
It did.
more body horror than normal?
Oh, that's true. There was a lot of like contorted people in season 3.
Remember the person who
Yeah.
melted into a merry-go-round horse? That was
Oh, yes, that's true. Pretty scary.
I like this alternate history of what if this was in season 3 instead.
That would have been probably more horrifying. She would have turned into the tooth.
Maybe they would have shown her teeth falling out. It was
Oh, probably, yeah.
Was the vending machine, not the vending machine, gachapon machine, was that in season 3? Of the person turning into an old man and losing
I think that was
teeth?
season 2. Yeah.
I could double check if you don't mind killing some dead air for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Dance, Monkey,
pretty sure
dance.
Shh, I'm killing dead air. I'm pretty sure it was season 2. But there's generally been a good amount of body horror in Yami Shibai. They just scaled it up in season 3. Season 4 has been generally more tame. Considering where they could have taken this episode, it was pretty tame, actually. It's just like one tooth falls out and that's it.
Yeah. They could have taken it a lot crazier.
Wow, it takes you a long time to look this up. You're going to have to fast forward this in the post-production.
Okay. It's more that since I don't remember the name of the episode, I guess I could go through my own files. I could go there. I could cut this, but at this point, I don't think it's worth it.
We've come this deep. Yeah. I'll race you. I bet you I can find it quicker.
Probably. Yeah, I do have a head start though.
I'm typing with one finger. I'm still gonna beat you by going to
probably.
Oh my goodness!
There's the circus episode.
Back. Season 2.
Handshake episode. That's a good one. Oh, you started in season 2. I started in season 3.
Capsule Toy Machine season 2.
Dang, you beat me by a lot.
Never try to beat my Yami Shibai knowledge. Never challenge me again.
I guess I'll have to just hand the hat over to you.
That's right. I wear the crown now.
It's a cursed crown, though.
As is tradition.
Okay, that was the last comment. So, any themes or metaphors that pop out to you in this episode?
You seem to have something with the kids in the statues, but I don't think I really have anything other than dental stuff is scary.
I think that is what the point of the episode was. Like I usually try and come up with my own stuff about outside interference, but it didn't feel fair to have that as my like metaphor and theme. But it's an interesting theory. Glorification of eating out and about. Having trouble when you're like, yeah.
I have a bit of a hard time with that metaphor because there was no food in the episode.
Well, that's
they
true.
Just walked around.
But it is,
and they could have easily have shown them going to a restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, I was stretching. I was trying to figure out something because I think you're right. I think it's just about the horror of a dentist, and they're actually there to help you.
I can't really bring anything into them being tourists, though. I feel like there could be something there, but I can't think of any connection.
It could be the fear of coming down with a medical problem while you're out and about.
That's true. The anxiety of being vulnerable while you're away from your place of safety.
It's the best theory combined of being a dentist.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to have a strong theme or metaphor. It's still fun.
It's true. We can't win them all.
Yeah. So, what is your personal score there, Ghosty?
So yeah, kind of on the not really having much of a metaphor, I think that it was at least unique. Stood out a little bit from the other episodes. I would say average at least, so I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking about giving it a 6. I thought it was very average as well. The tooth grimacing was fun, but it was more just her horror at the dentist than the grinding teeth. So just average, nothing crazy.
Extremely average. We're on the same page there.
Yeah. 13.
Ooh, lucky number.
Seems appropriate. So the next episode, Ghosty, It's called Calling Crane.
It's gonna be one of those gotcha games where you try and pick up the things, and
Yeah.
then in the pod there's gonna be something horrible like a shrunken head.
Nope.
Dang.
Not even close.
Maybe it's the bird kind of crane. I don't know if that's spelled the same.
It is the bird kind of crane. I'm worried that I spelt it wrong, but I don't think I did.
I don't know how to spell either of those things in this exact moment, so it's okay.
Did they name cranes after cranes? I don't know.
I think so, because you think about how a crane looks,
Yeah.
like the bird. It's kind of similar to like the lifting one. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the bird.
Yeah.
This is the lifting one.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me, Ghosty.
I hope you enjoyed my demonstration of different types of cranes. Tune in next time for more construction demonstrations.
I'm looking forward to the forklift. No spoilers, please. Thank you for being you, whoever joined us. Bye.